I'm Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
Having my arm chopped off is an experience. Not one I ever wish to experience, but an experience nonetheless.
I have to make a routine appointment with the doctor.
What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
Are you trying to say that I need to stay in the kitchen? I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
I literally gave you this information on the phone earlier. Could you please write it down somewhere?
If kaiju ever tried to invade Australia, I think they would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they'd go to the moon and fight werewolves.
It was a long day after a longer summer. Broken aircon and not a goddamn breeze to stir the whiskey-soaked smell out of the office. I needed time to figure out the plan, but just when I thought it was all gravy from here on out, they had to hire that guy, that one clever detective. He stood there in the dock, ready to face the trials, ready to guess our motives, and all I had to show for the spit and toil was a few questions. I suppose it's all up to him now. Can he figure it out from the clues? Is he really smarter than a 10-year-old like everyone says?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Let's put that Xeno Golin to the test. Hello, Xeno.
Son of a bitch.
So, this episode, we've got a little bit of a twist up on the rules. Instead of avoiding taboo anime, Xeno is actually trying to guess them actively from the questions we ask. Some of our questions are easy, some are hard, and we'll see how he guesses on the official round of guessing.
Which will be towards the end of the episode, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, for the sake of argument, you're being sent to another world and you're not alone. But in a fantasy world of swords and magic, your own ability seems a little too weak. Given your physical weakness and lack of magic, how easy would it be to get you to cross-dress?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Starting strong.
One does not feel like it's related to the other here. I mean, like, are you trying to say that, like, girls don't know how to do magic either? Or are you trying to say that I need to stay in the kitchen? I don't know what you're trying to insinuate here.
Well, I'm guessing that if somebody came along with magic right now to you as you are, and told you to cross-dress, they probably would be able to force you.
Right, okay. Fucking weird ass question. Here I was thinking, like, okay, he's gonna be talking about Wisteria, Wind and Sword, or Knights and Magic, and then he just pops the cross-dressing thing. I'm like, wait, when did this just become JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? But oh god,
So first off, what do you think is the clue from this question that you should take away?
I don't know. I feel like it's the underpowered magic person, but it's like, knowing Thaylien, he's gonna be a douche and hide it. Really, it's gonna be the cross-dressing thing. Just Nazareth, write them both down. Just write them both down. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go. There you go. I feel like Nazareth is like Blue's Clues at this point. How easy? Yeah, 100%. It's gonna be like the super easiest thing in the world, but I don't know where they're gonna find a dress to fit me. I mean, like, I'm clearly so much of an absolute unit than Joseph Joestar in his prime.
Yeah, I don't know. You could probably wing it with a corset.
Oh my god.
Lately, anime has felt like it's pulling its punches, especially when the 90s and 2000s produced some of the best psychological thrillers, such as Perfect Blue, Paranoia Agent, and so on. Nowadays, it's all isekai this and comfy slice of life that. So Xeno, if you were to pen the script for a new psychological thriller anime for the modern age, what sorts of real-world or common societal issues would you include to tickle the anxiety and the fears of the modern audience?
I don't know why. It's just like, it just be like it's a suspense thriller, but like, you know, it's just like getting the mail from the mailbox, opening it up and finding a letter from the TV licensing company demanding that you pay for a TV license, even though you have already told them that you're not eligible for a TV license for the 5th time this year. And you're like, man, all the trees that are being wasted. There you are, you're setting up servers, and the distribution of Linux has gone down, and you can't install gzip or some other inane shit. So what do you do? Yeah.
I have to make a routine appointment with the doctor.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was expecting more like AI coming to take our jobs.
No, but it's all about dressing,
jobs.
right? It's all about like, making it like that sort of like action thriller, like, the really hard shadows, the suspenseful dun dun dun, and like, have you paid the electricity bill yet? Oh my god, what do I tell her? Do I tell her the truth, or do I tell her a blatant lie and get to it when she goes to sleep?
I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're from. I literally gave you this information on the phone earlier. Could you please write it down somewhere?
Your internet's gone out for the 3rd time today, and you call them up, and they're like, hey, if you want to get in contact with us, use the live chat. And like, but my internet's down. And like, yeah, well, tough titties. And then they automatically hang up.
What are the clues you picked out of that one?
I feel I need the question again, but I'm pretty sure it was like psychological thriller, 90s and 2000s.
So, can you think of an anime where we learn about a memorable profession that would put you in the public's eye?
Police in a Pod. Police in a Pod was amazing. It was about what's called street police, beat cops, whatever you want to call them, who work at a local station. And just like the jobs that they have to deal with, it was such a good series, and I think it was actually written by like ex-police officers and things like this. So yeah,
is that really a job in the public eye, though?
Being a police officer.
All right, well, if that's what you're locked in with, what are the clues?
I think it's just gonna have to be the public-facing profession. Dear God, this is hard.
We'll get there.
If your childhood rival had followed you to another world, but was working for the enemy, developing super weapons, that kind of shtick, and the only way of stopping him was to steal his robot girl and convince her to sacrifice herself, how much of that would be genuine saving the world, and how much of it would be enjoyment of finally getting to cuck a guy out of his megalomania?
Nazif, the clue here is isekai rival separate opposing factions. And then how much would I do it for genuinely saving the world versus cucking the guy? I mean, to be fair, I think I would mostly be doing it to save the world because I live in it. And if he destroys the world, then okay, maybe it's 95% saving the world, 5% cucking the guy.
Saving the world's the mark of a good man. Maybe I'm all right.
So, Xeno. One of the essential traits for any sort of mystery and story is the dramatic twist involving something that is not as it seems. Whether it's the revelations in Serial Experiments Lane, or the discovery that your absent father is actually a biblical cyclops obsessed with the Dead Sea Scrolls. Is there an anime that had such an impactful twist, or what the frick moment, that it became a core memory that you'll never be able to forget?
Fucking Devilman Crybaby when he fucking nukes the entire fucking planet and just like God just goes, I think this experiment failed. Squash. Like, yeah, that's a pretty what the fuck moment. And then Amon is just like, oh, sorry, not Amon. Lucifer's like, oh, Amon, give me a kiss. And I'm like, he's just like the upper half of a torso, right? And like, kiss. What just fucking Devilman Crybaby. It's living in my head rent free.
I would consider that a WTF moment, but I wouldn't consider that a twist as part of a mystery in a story. Like that was an ending. I'm talking about like what sort of twist that would make M. Night Shyamalan proud has become a core memory for you in an anime.
Like, what if the ghost in the lift was the devil the entire time?
Yeah, or, you thought it was Jojo, but it was me, Dio, all along. That is a twist.
That's not a twist.
That's a twist.
Finding out that a guy could get across town in 45 minutes rather than an hour. That's a twist.
That's, spending 4 episodes on fucking... I mean, the alternate... Actually, to be fair, though, still sticking with Devilman Crybaby, the fact that the kid was like, the blonde-haired guy was actually Lucifer. I'm like, okay, I did not see that coming.
That's a good twist.
Still a shit anime. Nazareth, the clue is actually, what a twist. What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
What a twist.
So, do you think a good ending song can improve on a show?
A good ending song, yes. As long as it doesn't have spoilerific animation near Automata. Thank you very much. However, that is just enough to make me go listen to the music as opposed to impacting the anime. Although, to be fair, the only good part of Devilman Crybaby was the intro. I listen to that every time. Listen to that every time. The rest of the show I could have skipped. And then I think the clue here, Nazareth, is banger outro.
Hello members of the jury. First of all, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and especially to the supporters. Of course, this is the segment where, whoa, please don't skip, please, just a minute of your time. I would like to direct your attention to Exhibit A. Now one may wonder, what does the graph tell us? Well, in fact, it tells us the amount of capital needed for the production of 1 month's worth of Notice Me Senpai. Now ideally, as a senpai, such as myself, one needs to spend this entire graph's worth of dollars to create a month's worth of episodes. This graph is segmented to reveal where the funds come from and where it goes. The blue and red bits are a combination of supporter funds as well as my own back pocket in order to pay for the video editor. The yellow bit, that's the funds needed to pay for actors to come in, do a merry jig, and then ultimately the show is animated. The issue is that the yellow bit costs more than the blue and red bits combined. I can't afford to absorb the yellow bit too, so I'm reaching out to you, the viewers. If you like the direction the show's improvements are going so far, and you want to see them get even better, please consider joining the Patreon, link in the description. I know it seems like a lot of money, but even $1 a month helps to get closer to that goal. So does sharing the video with friends or even on social media, where other people might say, hey, I like seeing all this crazy movement and silly anime jokes. I'd pay for that. That's it. That's the pitch. I won't take up any more of your time, and I just hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
In the other world, you find your powers allow you to talk to machines, making the end goal of stealing robot girls really easy. But what if you were to make it back to this world? Would being able to talk to computers make your life easier? Or would the current technology we have make it more like trying to convince a toddler that it shouldn't paint itself with banana pudding?
Okay, so the answer is yes, and not only would I be dealing with a toddler, but I'd also be getting the flu all the fucking time. Right, I'd be getting computer viruses and just constantly ill and fatigued. Oh, what's that? The pandemic's coming to an end and kids could go back to school, and then all the parents catch fucking COVID? That's right, exactly the same fucking problem. So yeah, I'd come back, I'd be handling all the computers like a dream, and then whenever I have to deal with the Mac OS, I just have a complete lapse in judgment periodically. Or, when I've been working with Windows for a few hours, I feel like I've been awake for 24. Linux, it feels like I'm talking complete gobbledygook to people for God knows how long. I'd 100% do it though. I'd 100% get that power to talk to robots. See, he's mentioned robot girls twice now, but he's also talked about interfacing with technology. Nazareth, can you write those down? Robot girls and interfacing with technology.
Okay. Western comics and animation being given the anime glow-up treatment is nothing new, such as Batman Ninja or the more recent Suicide Squad Isekai. Yes, the Suicide Squad got isekai'd, and nothing is sacred when it comes to Truck-kun. Xeno. What Western production, be it live action, comic, or cartoon, would you give an anime glow up to? And which studio would you tap on the shoulder to animate it, and why?
Okay, oh no, I got a brilliant. Oh my god, I got such a brilliant idea. Oh no, oh god, no. It's Supernatural, and I would. Oh, who would I? Which studio? Oh god, I do love Studio Trigger. I feel like they would make it so zany and off the wall, but absolute badass. Like the escalation would be perfect, and they'd go to the moon and fight werewolves. So yes, it's gonna be Supernatural. And it's gonna be Studio Trigger.
That would be great.
Nazith, I feel the clue here is Western origin. Yeah, okay, pretty much.
So, do you think art can make or break an anime?
Yes, 100%. Yes, because I have had the misfortune of watching the Rusted Armor intro, right? I couldn't get part. It was Rusted Armor, wasn't it, Nazith? I'm gonna go with yes. So it's such horrific. I haven't seen the joy of X-Arm, right? But I have seen Rusted Armor. I watched the prologue bit and I saw half of the intro and I was like, I've had my fill. I don't need to see anymore. I'm good. I'm for yeah. So yes, that was horrific CG crap.
You should watch X-Arm. It was absolute cinema.
I feel you're lying here.
It's an experience.
That's not necessarily a good thing. I'd also say having my arm chopped off is an experience. Not one I ever wish to experience, but an experience nonetheless. Nazith, I think the thing here is either CG or bad animation.
Given the question of time travel, where your robot girl has to leave you and travel to a completely different place, how do you make sure she isn't left alone for too long? And how would you make sure she's kept sane during the journey?
I haven't got a fucking clue. Like,
Wow.
If I'm time traveling, if I'm not time traveling with her, right? I don't know. Oh god, I was about to say give her Berserk to read. Jesus Christ, I just make it worse. Oh god, what's a good manga to read?
You give her One Piece, and then it wouldn't even finish by the time she got to another time.
Touche. Also, which way are we going? Is she going forward in time, or was she going backward in time? Because if she's going forward in time, it's like, I just need to make sure that I'm there when she comes back. All right, that's not a problem. But if it's a case of she's going backwards in time, it's like, I don't have a fucking clue how to make sure she gets there safely. So yeah, I don't have a fucking clue. What was the thing with this one? I don't know. Time travel ?
Most anime tend to lean towards Japanese settings, or, in the case of isekai, Western Renaissance fantasy settings in the world they depict. Some anime go even further off the beaten path, focusing on specific regions, like Italy, Britain, Chicago, or even Egypt. Looking at you, JoJo. With this in mind, is there a specific region of the world you feel gets overlooked or not included enough in anime?
Actually, to be fair, Australia. I can't think of a single anime. Oh, wait, no, Gundam.
Also, Pacific Rim, the Black.
Is Pacific Rim the Black set in Australia?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
This is Hell's Paradise. Basically Australia.
Hell's Paradise, Australia? Yeah, he's right.
I don't like your attitude, but you're right.
Everything's trying to kill them. It's a foreign land across the ocean. Yeah.
It's Australia.
I mean, if kaiju ever tried to invade Australia, I think they would lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the emus would get them.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm 100%. Like, I didn't realize Pacific Rim the Black was Australia, but I'm sticking with Australia. I'm feeling the clue here is either somewhere or JoJo. Because you have mentioned so many fucking things. It's like, it could be Japan, or it could be an isekai setting, or anywhere in the world. I'm like,
I'm Carmen Sandiego. Guess where I am?
Okay, so I have a pretty simple question. So, what is your favorite anime opening? Or maybe the one that left the biggest impact?
Well, the obviously clue is anime opening. I think it should be Tank, Cowboy Bebop.
That is a pretty good choice.
Yeah, that's one of the, HT by the Trigun intro again.
Ghost in the Shell intro.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, both of them.
Strangely enough, the first season of Fire Force pretty good. Mostly because of the way it matched up with the actual intro animation.
The intro to Ash Like Snow, the second opening to Gundam 00 Season 1, the opening to the first opening, which is by Yasobi, from Mercury, Rightful for Goblin Slayer.
Mashla.
Did you just say Mashal?
Yeah.
I think we're done here. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. I think we've answered all the questions. We're now on to the final leg of this episode where I have to guess what shows are people's quote-unquote taboos. I'm pretty sure Thalien's is Alhazard.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm amazed that you don't remember that the main female
she's a robot.
in the thing is a robot.
No, I only just remembered what she looks like. I'm not kidding. Like, only just. Like, oh yeah, that was her, right? But the problem is, like, the characters you have described for the Hot Springs episode scream to me so much more the female cast from Saber Marionette J. But I know that there's no time travel in Saber Marionette J, and it's not an isekai, right?
Yes. So well done. That's 1 out of 3 so far.
Okay, so what the fuck is letters?
I'll give you three guesses.
90s or 2000s? So I mean, it's a psychological thriller. God, the what a twisting is just like useless to me. Has real robots. The other thing that you mentioned, a non-zero amount, was isekai. Oh my fucking god! Is this Escaflowne?
Nope.
Fuck. Gasaraki.
Obscure guess, but no.
Damn it! Martian's successor Nadesico.
No.
Fuck! I have no idea what this is.
Big O Showtime.
Big O is I got so bored of Big O I never actually watched it.
Disappointing.
Yeah, and it actually has it's a psychological thriller. I didn't really get that from
Oh, it is.
Second season, very much psychological thriller.
Okay, let's go to plants. There's one thing that's coming to mind. Oshinoko?
Ding, ding, ding.
Give
Yes!
the man a prize. Well done.
I did not cheat. I swear to you, I did not cheat. Right? I did not cheat. The only thing I could think of was the fact that, okay, if it's not bad animation, maybe it's good animation.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of.
That's what would give it away if we remove that.
But the like Oshinoko, like it's won so many fucking awards for like the sodding intro and everything. Like Yasobi's done some really good shit, and he's like, oh, it's the Oshinoko intro. Oh, it should be the Oshinoko intro. I was like, come on, there's so many more things she did in that 1 year. Give me a break.
Yeah, it's not even my favorite of Yasobi, but it left such a huge impact.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
So, what did you think of this as a concept, and would you want to do it again?
This was fun, extremely difficult to both, like, because I couldn't easily improv an answer while at the same time trying not to dissect what's just been asked and retain what was previously. So this was fun. This was very difficult. I'm interested to hear what the viewers think. Did they actually enjoy it? And yeah, but outro time.
It didn't sit right. The detective had almost figured it out. He failed to spot all the clues, and we didn't know how he did it. But that wasn't our problem. My job was done. Our job, our problem, was over. Of all the courtrooms in all the world, I was going to be glad to walk out of this one. I hope that everybody that saw this in the future would think a tiny bit. Try to put yourselves in the detective's shoes. Figure out why he said what he said. Because I know that if I did that for one more second, there wouldn't be enough booze in all the world to fix what damage happened to my brain case. Now at least I'm free to get stewed to the hat in peace.
My brain feels stewed into the singing. What? Don't mind if I do!
Xenogalion.exe has failed gracefully. Press OK to restart the application.
But yeah, Xenogalion.exe has performed an illegal operation. Please contact an administrator at the university.